Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry I missed yesterday. I was off in the hinterlands filming a commercial. Well, filming. It makes it sound so special. I was a background extra dressed up like a cowboy, but it's all good. Anyway, today we're going to dive into the second largest business of Jetsam, which is temples and religion. And we're going to look on our ship. We need to actually pull up the other one. Yeah, don't save. It's fine. There we go. Come on. Great. And we're going to use, I think, which one do we want to use? We want to use the one with the flat base. And this one. This ship here. Let's just grab it and bring it in here. It's going to give us what we need? Sure. Get rid of the default cube. Yeah. Can we? Yes. Cool. Everything works. Let's do it that way. So that'll give us our overall scale for what we're looking at. And then we got stairs, which I'm not going to worry if they match exactly to the other one. But let's take a look. Tab. See if we can get 2 levels out of this thing. I would love to be able to get 2 levels. Let's here, Shift A, mesh, cube, and GZ -1. So that's 2 meters down. Okay, and then 2 or 3, E2. Yes, we can get 2 2-meter areas almost exactly out of this sucker. Perfect. We're not going to use both, I don't think. We're not going to make both today, but we want to go kind of halfway on this thing. So let's get rid of that cube. Or, actually, find our line. So this is our line then. That's halfway. Okay. And there. And Control E, bridge edge loops. Oh, that's kind of messed up. No, okay, not right. That's too far down. That's not the halfway point. Come on, folks. 1, Alt Z. No, it says that that should be 3 on the side. Let's do it that way. And grab that loop. Okay. Control E. Or Shift E. Hide those. Come on, Seth. Undo. We want to grab both sides of that. What? You selected there. There. And here. Here. Oh, sorry, this one's the one with the funky front. And that's why that happened. Okay, oh, that's fine. And then the back. There. Shift hide. 1. So this is going to be our hull. M distance. Great. 1 and 1. Hide those. And then this. Control E, bridge edge loops. Great. That's going to give us our second level. We can get rid of this cube now. Okay. And we can decide how we want the stairs to go. Do we want to keep going all the way down? Maybe we do. Let's just go K. Actually, 3L. Oh. Sorry. Grab this top. Got it. And P section. Turn it off to get rid of everything C. Then we're going to grab our second level. P section. Turn off our boat for right now. Okay. So that's that. Actually, it's not even square. I'm going to square it off. Remember it? There we go. Sure. And then this one, tab, K. Alright, fine. Delete these. And there we go. And we'll mirror it too, just to be kind of consistent. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. And apply all. And apply all. Okay, so that gives us our levels. And then our boat back in. If we alt hide, we can kind of see. Yeah. So we're going to do the mid-level today, I think, and not the base, not the bottom. Seems good to me. So we know we're at 2 meter tall roof, and this is our base. And we want, I don't even remember how big this is, but we want to keep it pretty small. Now let's do mesh cube again, just to see. So that's a 2 meter square. All right. So each one of this is about 2 meters. Good. Okay. So 2. Tab. And edge loop like that. Cool. Edge loop like that. Cool. Great. And then K, we'll just combine these. There. 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 And there. Now, the concept is each one of these little space cubbies could be a shrine to a god, which means we're going to need a walkway to get to them too. So it'd be a little under 2 meters, like a 4-foot kind of. Let's see. If we take this, yeah, and this, and this, and this, and maybe even this. No, we'll do that. Just those. Nope, we will. All these. And control bevel out just like 0.5. That would be a meter walkway in between each one. I think that could work okay. Kind of going for a little bit DIY, so I don't mind that the stairs are not going to line up, but let's just edit this. Grab this face here. P section. Overkill, but let's just grab it. We could do this on our own too. Probably easier to do on our own, but we need to grab the thing anyway. So base, turn off structures. Copy it. Copy objects, come back to collection here, and paste it. Just move everything off, and then this. Let's see, object set origin, 3D cursor, charge to origin, and is it rotatable? No, it's not. Okay, so just do manually. And that's where those stairs would have been coming in before with our ship, right? Should be. We might need to bring it back up a bit. Yeah. Seems good. So the stairs are going to double down into both levels. But might need to put a floor below if we're going to see it, but I don't think we will. And you just kind of jump off to the side. There's not really even a platform, and that's cool. I'm good with that. Let's just move our boat to move new collection to hull. And spell and not do that. Hull. Cool. And we'll make this time base of hull. In case it changes anything, and it doesn't. Okay. Turn off the hull. And I'm going to turn off the roof. New collection ceiling. And we're going to deal with it in a bit, but okay. So I think we might look at it kind of along this way. So we're not going to. We don't want to look down into the next level, so we don't have to deal with it for right now. But we want, let's see, this. No. What are our what are our walkways? That's a walkway. That too many? It might be too many. Trying to just cram as many of these things in as I possibly can, but that's an awful small. Oh, we'll do it though. Why not? Let's do that, and then let's actually. Well, we'll do it this way, and then we'll kind of bring it back. We can just erase faces. Be easier maybe to think about. So we've got all those, and then this. Okay, those are our walls. EZ2. So again, very narrow passageways, but that's fine. It's not even a bad idea. Now let's just check our scale to make sure it kind of works so the human could fit there. I'm pretty sure they can. It's going to be narrow, but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's even not that narrow. That's fine. Cool. Now, back to here. Plus 3P. Move to interior walls as this object. Okay, now we're going to come up on here and come in here. And where do we want... a hole? Well, first off, let's actually come back here again. Okay. We're saying that those are not, huh? All right. Well, I'm going to even make them so they are too. Knife here to here. Okay, here to here. And 2 GG to like that. And then to like that. So we'll create some smaller cubbies. Cool. And then these Easy to separate them off. Okay. Good deal. Now let's join these together. Not all that, just these. So I'll tab it and edit. Let's see. So we want to make fill. We don't want these at all. Fill. Fill. And fill. Right. Then we want this and this filled. And probably some more too, but I'm just kind of laying it out. And those like that. Because those are our... Each one of those spaces is going to be a shrine to a god. Cool. And on the back side, same deal. We want to fill that and that, and this and this. And I think we could leave that hole open. It's possible. So that would work for us. Now, bring back our... Because we have our ship hole on these outer ones, we can cheat, and it doesn't matter. Just grab these. Extend them out past where it matters. All of these. And EX. Now, if I mirror it, see if that'll make it easier on us. Yeah, it should be fine. Turn the hull back on, and yes. Okay, so this goes into our space, and we're just doing the inside, so that's fine. So that is our shrine area for those. Okay, cool. We do need to fill if we're gonna make them. Maybe up here at the very tip here, we'll get rid of these faces here. Maybe both sets of these. And then 2. Fill that and that. Yes, and we're mirrored. Good. That'll make it faster. All right. So to get to these middle ones, you have to come along up here and then back down the center. But that's fine. I'm good with that. And back to here again. And we can fill. Yeah. Fill. Fill. We're going to deal with it a bit more, but we're just kind of laying it out now. Might be some wasted work in here, but I'd rather just sort of get it laid out and see what I'm doing. Because we're kind of thinking through the design as we do it. Maybe down here on the back, we want to get rid of those 2. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Tab, and then 3. This. Need just those X faces. Yes, okay. So those are all of our pods on. Oh, we got something weird going on here. That's a weird one. What happened? Okay. There we go. That's better. Q, sharpen, get everything nice and straightforward. So like almost like little cells, as you will. Okay. Let's save. New 250626 live stream God's hold. That's what we're going to call this thing. Okay. Now, so each one of these will need some kind of a wall or a door. They got walls. They need a door. 3. Can I Shift G normal? And increase the threshold to like 0.1. Actually not bad. And grab a few more. Shift G normal. Okay, yeah, so that's got all of the vertical wall faces, right? Yeah. Which actually wouldn't have these ones. Or these ones. Okay. So those would be the walls that have doors on them. Take a look at it. Okay. How do we want to do that efficiently? I mean, we could just inset in and create like a window style door like that. Might not be a bad way of doing it, to be honest. Could be kind of neat. Faces, get rid of those. Particularly if we said, let's see, take that back like that again. No, yeah, okay. It's gonna be our easiest way to do this. P section, make it separate. Now this, can't do it on the center ones, but we could do everything but the center ones. L, P section, that's separate. Okay, so this, if we take this and just do a Q, solidify. Bring it back. Oh, did I still have more? Yeah, I did. No, I shouldn't. Let's see. Q. Solidify. Oh, something's not lined. Something's got a UV off. Let's see. Face orientation. No, it should. Oh, yep, that one. It's like, what's going on? Okay. No, it's still X faces. No. Undo. Shift N. Inside? Yeah, okay. Okay, now. Solidify. Yeah. Makes them a little lower, which is kind of cool, I think. Then, so we're kind of looking in like that. We need to go thicker, obviously. Let's see, where are we at? Solidify. Yeah, we're out of the ship. We got a roof on something though, didn't we? Yeah. So let's see. Turn that off. Did I have these selected too? Yeah, I did. Okay. L, P section. Get rid of those. This one, remove the solidify. This one, turn it back on. There we go. So that's better. So they're narrower. and smaller than the walkways, but that's kind of neat. I want it to feel very cramped and very crowded. So I like that. So let's take these bad boys and do the same thing here, right? Just these ones. Q, add modifier, solidify, and take it to like right there. Yeah, we can go a little further, or a little less far. Solidify. So they stick out a little bit. Do we care? That's not great. Let's not do that. Okay. Probably a better way to do it than solidify here. Or maybe not better, but a more accurate way. Okay, just these things. No. Just these. Right. I need that. And maybe these will just have a lip. Not go all the way. Honestly, the other one could too. We'll see. Add modifier solidify, and we just take it that far. Maybe that's a better way. It will make us more space for sure. Here, what if we did the same thing here, just like 0.1? Yeah, all right. So there's a lip, and then it goes into the space. Could be good. It's a narrow enough area that that might work out better anyway. Let's do that. And then this. Copy modifiers. Cool. And it's what? Does that make it 0.23? Let's just go 0.2 and take these also to 0.2. So that should be pretty good now. I know, it's exciting, right? Nice. So now, let's do the floor. We'll do the floor the same way we did the last one. This to this, link, copy modifiers. There's our floor, but we're going to get rid of all those missing pieces. Even like just very little, 0.01. Just the occasional missing piece. You can go less. Missing piece is 0. Yeah, because there's holes anyway, so that'll keep it good. Cool. Randomness, cut that down even, not to 0, but to like there. Just to keep things fairly good. I'm into that. I don't mind the polls. I think they're kind of fun, so let's leave them. Morning, Shayla. Good to see you. We'll leave the polls in. On the ceiling, let's take this one and link copy modifiers. Oh, did I go the wrong way? No? Yeah, I did. This one. Come on. This one to this one. Link. Copy modifiers. Okay. This one here, we're going to make it a tab, a assign, and it's going to be balcony. Maybe balcony in flip direction too. Let's see. Nah, balcony works. Yeah. So no poles coming up on this one. Feels very tight, and I'm into it. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily call this steampunk. This is I don't know what the good phrase for this is. This is for me. It's like Final Fantasy IX is kind of what I'm going for, but I don't know. Probably be doing this world for at least another month or two, so I haven't thought about it yet. take a look. Oh, we need to fix these faces here. Just give us 7K knife cut there to, come on, there. Cool. And K knife cut there to there. And K knife cut. This one doesn't have a good lineup, but that's fine. There. And I tend to do a lot of sci-fi stuff, so probably we'll go to something hard sci-fi. That tends to be what happens, but I don't know. That's better. Cool. Maybe we need to do that with the floor, too. We probably do. Nah, floor looks all right. Yeah, because we did it the other way. That's okay. I don't think we have any terribly off. No. That looks okay. This one doesn't need any hanging ropes because it's the floor. So hanging ropes, density of 0. We'll leave the cross beams because you can kind of see them through, so that's handy. The ceiling, I don't know if I want the hanging ropes on this one either. They're just kind of in our way. Let's just nuke them for right now. We can always bring them back. Get rid of those. Okay. Save. Let's turn our hull off. And we're starting to get somewhere. That's pretty cool. Turn our ceiling off. We got these shapes to deal with now. If we just solo them. Alt hide, come back. Yes. Okay, so we want to keep all of the sideways ones on their own object. And these on their own object. I think. Let's grab our wood plank from the other one that we used. And we already set it up there, so let's go back to the pirate bar. We're going to leave the ships behind into something, I don't know what yet. Yeah, probably next week. I think this week we'll finish that up. And then next week we'll move to a different, biome, for lack of a better word. Oh, did I apply them already? I did. Yeah, bastard. Alright, so I'll have to just redo it. I don't... Well, maybe I still have it in? No, because it will have saved out. Right. File. Open recent. Where's our Plankety mesh node? Don't save. Okay, yeah, here. And we're going to use... I think we're going to use... I don't know. Kind of torn between which one of these two we like more. Like the kind of arcing... We'll use this one. It's just got more of a vibe to it. Mesh planks. Copy objects. And then into collection. Paste. Okay, and we'll leave it right in the center for right now. Okay, so all of these, tab A, W, subdivide, they need to have 5, let's even go more, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 9. Okay, that should work for us. And them to them, link, copy modifiers. And of course, they're all gone because they're set to y-axis and we want it to be z-axis, or let's turn it off. There's back. Oh, and I lost the mirror too. I will mirror it afterward. That's fine. Okay, is it z-axis? Yeah. Where are we at? I even on the right one? I should be. Okay. First off, maybe let's make them all consistent. They're all, I don't know, I'll go the same way. They're like half and half. I don't really care which way is front, but let's just go. Actually, just screw it. Whee! All those. Shift, Control L, Shift N, inside. Okay. So they're all facing the same way now. That's good. And I'm going to maybe mirror it and apply it just so I can see it. Mirror it. Cool. Yep. And apply that mirror. Now, they all go away. Where's my planks? Should see some. What's my Z-axis on these set to? Let's see. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, let's just do one face at a time and see if we can figure out what's going on. Take it and apply that. Z-axis. Okay, so that worked. Pretty much exactly what I want. It's interesting that it didn't align to normals. Yeah, sure. That's better. Thickness. Cool. We don't want our random thickness more than our thickness. Take our thickness to 0.052. And our random thickness 0.03. There we go. Like, you shouldn't be narrower at the end than, I don't want you to go to flat. Cool. So we want that. And then, I wonder if this is doing it per object. Let's see. That'd be a pain in my ass, but we could do that. This. Here. Control L. Copy modifiers. Yeah, it looks like it is. Let's see. So if it's all on here now, right? And it should be. Z-axis is, because that's what this one was, right? Z-axis, yep. So let's take this to here, link, copy modifiers, tab, A, P, by loose parts, tab. There we go. Bring them all back. Just make them individuals. That's very strange. Oh, it's because they got super narrowed on those. Right. Let's undo that for a minute, then let's fix it. Here, tab. These, I don't really want them to. That's kind of weird that they're so big, that they did do that. Oh, I know why, because that's its own section, basically, isn't it? Oh, no. No, it's not its own object, but it's, I see what happened. Anyway, let's just delete this, 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 and this. Cool. Actually, yeah. That goes to like that. Great. And then here, you know, I'm just going to mirror it again. Well, that'll get rid of that. Yeah, let's just edit it first. These got too many, which is a pain. Okay. 7. Let's just see. Select all of those. There we go. Yeah, Control L. Cool. P section. Not loose parts. P section. Great. Now these objects here, can we unsubdivide them? No, I don't think we can. We can probably do a cleanup mesh though. Or mesh tools, right? Or operations, clean mesh, yes. That brings them all to solid again. Okay. Now these subdivide, we want to have 3. That looks good. Okay. Now this bad boy again. Just going to take a look and actually do the same thing. Clean it. Make them all, yeah. And then tab W, subdivide. We're going to say 6, right? Or 7. Or we went up to 10? 10 feels good. Let's do that. Okay. So now we can take this to this, link, copy modifiers, edit, P by loose parts. There they are. This to this, link, copy modifiers, tab, edit by separate by loose parts. Gives us all that. And that's good. Cool. So we got planks for days now. Okay, then we need this. Yep, it's just those pieces. And tab. And there's nothing weird here, so we should just be able to do an A, W, subdivide it. Let's see till it looks kind of good. I'm going to just check our size of our things. Maybe, I don't know, a little more. Let's undo. W, subdivide. 6, 7, 6. 6 feels reasonably close to the other ones. That's fine. Let's do that. And this, link, copy modifiers, tab, P by loose parts. Okay, so that's off. That does not work. Undo. Undo. Okay. So let's just do one then. Oh, I see. It's this whole thing too. Morning, Michael. Good to see you. Let's see, because that's curving, and this thing does not like curving like this. Pain in my ass. So let's just take it and 2 here. No. I need this. Yeah. 2. Just want to edit that. I'm going to delete the modifier. Okay. Oh, I did the wrong modifier. Undo, undo. 3. Delete this modifier. Yes. This one, did I delete it by accident? Let's see. No, I just turned it off. No, I did delete it. Well, let's just link it to this one again. Link, copy modifiers. There we go. Okay. Now we're cooking. There we go. Here we go. 2. That. No. That. You know, Alt Z, yeah. Just to see that we're seeing it. Well, it does make it hard to do the other stuff, but, you know, hey. Okay. Good. And V. Cut. Now, each one of these should be separate, right? Yes. And I got rid of my mirror, but we'll mirror it again. Let's mirror it now, in fact. Okay. And apply our mirror. Each one of these is still separate, right? L, yes. Okay. So now, this, link, copy the modifiers, tab, A, P by loose parts. Okay, but not right yet. So it needs to rotate first. Let's test it then, see. I'm going to turn, let's just delete it. Okay. Let's do an individual one. Let's just do this one. Okay. L, P section, cool. This one to this one, link, copy modifiers. Let's see. Align to normals. No, it's this one we want to edit. No. Do I have to change my rotation on it? Shouldn't. Let's see what happens if we Control A rotation scale. No, did not change it. Align to normals. No, we still want to do that, but we don't want to go widthwise. We want to go. We could go cross beams like that. Yeah, let's do that. That's cool looking. I kind of like that it extends out a little bit too. Maybe we'll cut it in so it doesn't ends offset not quite so big. Cool. Bring it in some. Yeah. That'll work. And yeah, all right. Cool. Did all these get separate in our object? I guess they did. Fine. Just select them. Link, copy modifiers. Cool. We got our wall set up. And these, I wonder now that we've made it that way if we need to separate them. Let's see. Link, copy modifiers. Not really. But split panels, contiguous. Kind of, they are all contiguous this way. I think I want them as split panels more. So let's not do it. Let's cut it out. Cut it out. Tab 2. No. Come here. Yeah. Here. That one. That one. Good. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one's already there. And V split. Okay. Now edit A, P by loose parts. There we go. So now each one is its own thing, and there's a little bit of variation there. Good. I guess we can do the same on this side too. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. It doesn't take long. V split A. Let's grab it first. This to this, or sorry, this to this. Link, copy modifiers, tab L A P by loose parts. Great. Okay, so now they're even different. It's just fun. No one will ever notice, but it's fun. And we have all of that done. I like it. Now I think we're going to apply all of it too. Let's just all 114 panels. Oh, not the floor, but doesn't matter. Let's move the floor. M, new collection, floor. Whee! And turn it off. These don't, what do they have? Oh yeah, we want all that applied anyway. And this, I'm just going to move it to floor as well, just to get it out of our way. Cool. A. And let's object, convert to mesh, and apply everything. So it's all been applied. Oh no, we didn't get that side. No, we did. That's right. It looks right. Like we can get it applied, but we did. Okay. Cool. Our materials are kind of garbage right now, so maybe we'll spend a little bit of time fixing that. And we're at 50 minutes, so that seems appropriate. Okay. I'm going to come to the other one, and we're going to go back to the pirate bar. And what do we make our walls on a pirate bar? That wood generic that we then modified. So let's just bring our walls, copy objects, back to here, and paste. Just get it out of our way. Okay, now these, I'm going to move to floor just to get out of my way. Okay, so everything left should be, let's turn off collection. Did I bring wall into full? Okay, yes. Just a scene collection. Turn off collection. Alrighty. And these need to go to floor. So everything left is just this wood material. Or human gen, which we're going to nuke. A. And not this. I just want the top stuff. Come on. Oh, it's also turn off face orientation. That's what's screwing me up. B, all that. And just join together. Okay, so all that is now one material, one object, which just makes it easier to copy our shit. Like materials. And we'll probably AU cube project. Let's see what it looks like. What is our material? Oh, delete stylized wood. There we go. That's kind of, I think it's a little too small, but it looks all right. We're getting there. Okay. UV editing. Oh, it's, yeah. The entire boat's going in there. S10. Even more. S3. 30 times larger. Let's see what that looks like. That feels pretty good. I think that looks like wood to me. Those ones are a little bit off the wrong direction. Do we care? I don't know we care. I think it's not too bad this time. So it's going to be dark in here anyway. Okay. There's that. And come back, turn back on our floor. Okay. All of these, you cube project. Actually, these two. Cube project. And join them together. And maybe now cube project, make sure they're all the same. Cube projection. There we go. And we're going to make that door and window wood, right? Yeah, and we definitely need to change our UV scaling on that. Oh, yeah. S30, maybe even more. S2. That's a bit much, I think. Let's scale to the cursor. So like, what's an average board going to be? About that? That looks good. Cool. I think, let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Can go with that. So we have set up all of these different cubbies and walls around everything, and it all looks very rustic. Oh, that's kind of... Did we not do this one? No, we didn't join that one. Tab A, U, cube projection, and I didn't scale that one right. But because it's on object, it doesn't seem like it's as bad. But let's UV it. Yeah. Scale. Scale till it's, you know, roughly a board size. That looks about right. Yeah, looks right. It's going to line up. Yep, that's close enough. Cool. All right, so we have that and that going in. Everything is very rough. But we got a whole ship sort of interior now, which is kind of cool. Now, we need to think about lighting, and we need to think about, like, if we want to put something in at least one or two of these to sort of cause interest. Possibly those two things will be the same thing. We turn our boat back on. There's our hull. There's our sides. So we're going to like that. Good deal. And our ceiling, and it's going to get very dark. But cool looking. So we're like coming down here, and you'd walk like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So along here, in our supports, do we want to play with lighting on the edges of those? We could. That might actually be a neat way to do it. So on this piece here, if we look at it, we need to figure out what those are in our platform generator. Are those supports? Let's look and see. Yes, those are the supports. And supports are rough wooden beams. Okay. Not a lot else is using rough wooden beams, I don't think. Braces are also using rough wooden beams. Do we have braces? Yeah, but we don't see any because we're just looking at balconies. So that's cool. But we want to change it. Hey, Shivam. We want to change this supports from rough wooden beams to something else. But let's go get it first. Rough wooden beams. Let's select objects. Shift D. M, new collection. We're going to call it ceiling supports. And we'll change this one to ceiling supports. Great. So that's should be its own object that we should now be able to mess with. Rough wooden beams. Let's go to ceiling supports rather. Where am I? Oh, they're not in here, are they? We're all the way out here. Ceiling supports, yes. Let's move those into collection. Okay. Ceiling supports. Take a look at it. Let's just grab just those. Solve them. Okay. Now, let's put in that rope on the edge of them, right? So let's just see what happens. I want to see them, and I want to see that. Just those. Okay. If I edit this sucker here, and Grab that and that. And actually, which way am I going to do it? Just guessing here. And loop there. E. That's that whole thing. So it's quite a big section it's doing it to. On those. Because it's stretching this whole thing, I guess. It's not doing anything with the cross ones, is it? So maybe that's not what I want. This here, again, let's take a look. No supports. That gives you everything. So we do want supports. Caps collection, beam rope. That might be a better place to mess with. Beams rope. I don't mind duplicating it too, so whatever. Those are our ropes that's going around those beams. Okay. Let's do that and duplicate it. Shift D, M, new collection, ceiling rope. Might be an easier way to do this. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so ceiling rope. And we want to move that. Oh, come on. Into collection. It's just those. Okay, now, if I take this one, Shift A, how do we want to do it? They're going, I just want to see how they look when they're going onto our base here. We're basically kind of hacking through this to make it work the way we want it to do. So we want like right down the middle of them on that, yeah, and in both cases. Okay, in the middle of them. Yeah, those. Okay, so if we came to here, mesh, cylinder, sure, just for starters. And then Control A, rotation scale, and join this to here. And we come back over to our boat. Look at this. And see, what are we getting? Some of them should have it now, right? Probably not many, because I didn't put it on many, but I'm not seeing it yet. Well, let's do it on all. Oh, I didn't change it. This one. Ceiling rope. Yes. Okay, so it is sticking down like that. And if we come look at it in... We are getting somewhere, I swear. Yes. Okay, that is exactly what we want then. We might not do it for all of them. I kind of like that it's only on some of them. Let's do... Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. And again, edit this thing, tab, P, yeah. And let's say GX. Let's get a material first. We're going to go with like just a glowy thing for right now, just to give us something. You can always change it later, but just like a cool blue glow. Now, Shift D, GX to there, and join that, and this, and join that. And let's see what we have now. I should really set a camera angle so I don't have to do this every time. That would make sense. Yeah. We got a light. Not much of it, but we got a light. Cool initiative, strength of 25. And we can just change our camera to an exposure of like 6. And we have light. I think we might make it a little bit more interesting, but that definitely works. We get some duplicates, but not too many. And I'm okay with it, I think. It's just when they intersect like that, you get two touching each other, so that feels cool to me. We could, if we wanted to be a bit more interesting, this will work for anything, won't it? Because I did something just a simple pillar like that. The problem will be if we do something like lanterns, which we could do, but then you will definitely notice when they intersect with each other. Whereas this time, it's kind of a little bit like, it's a glowy blue thing. Who cares? What is a better way for us? Maybe we'll just leave it as a glowy blue thing. I don't like the blue. Tab. Bevel. Go a bit more. Cool. And tab. Bevel. Great. That's better. And I kind of want to grab our orb material from this one. Right? Yeah. Bamboo orb light. Let's use that. Just grab this thing and bring it across. Come here. Paste it. Where'd it go? I just want to make sure it's not in a tree system. Yeah. Delete. But here now we can just do bamboo orb light. And bamboo orb light. And it may not be as bright. Let's see. 0, back. Let's see. That's not bad. It's not quite as bright. I dropped the brightness on these a little bit, but we can tweak that. But I like that there's a little bit of variation on these now, which is useful. Shading. Yeah. And strength. Oh, yeah, it's a max of 2.5. Let's go to max of 20. And yeah, with like a board texture. We could even do random, but the texture is kind of cool. Let's do a random as well. See if it even works with this when it's combined in here. It might. Search math and multiply by our value. And this one, I'll just put a map range here too as well. From 0 to 1 to minimum of 0.75, maximum of 1.25. Okay. Yeah, I don't really notice it changing, but it does. Okay. The green's kind of fun. I can, again, live with that. We're going to need to add more light to this scene than those, but those are fun. We take it to like 4. Yeah, all right. So if we really open it up wide, it's not bad. That's really wide. And I think we can get some fun lighting otherwise if we play. Let's turn off ceiling. Gotta turn all these off too. Goodbye collection. Goodbye ceiling. So if we're going to just set a camera there, and that's as good a place to set our first camera as any, then here, let's go to lights and start having some fun. Shift A, light, area, spot, point. We'll do a point. We're going to make it red color, power of 50. See if that's enough, but it should be. And then Alt D, G, Y, come here. Now let's change the color just sort of slightly, something else, and then here, and this one we'll make it like weirdly purple. And let's turn our ceiling back on. And see. And turn our light back down to like 6 again. Start to get some interesting lights. We need one close by too. That's what I'm seeing. Because we want one. Really, we might want all of these, like one more over. Maybe even 2 more over. 1, 2. Oh, did I make them all the same? Yeah, I did. That's what happened. Didn't Shift D. Unique, and we're going to make it red. And this one, unique, and we're going to make it, screw it, green. And ceiling back on. Kind of, maybe a little too extreme. That might be a little too saturated. Let's bring our saturation down on that. This one, again, maybe bring our saturation down on it too. Or red. Okay. Alrighty. And then we definitely are going to want some smoke in here. The problem with this scene is it's not super interesting to look at statically. It's kind of a fun thing to walk down in a movie shot, but we really have to struggle to make a wooden hallway particularly interesting when there's no movement or music or anything like that. But we'll do our best. Let's fog it up. Ground fogs. And actually, a ground fog could be just kind of creepy and neat. Like, what if it's seeping along the bottom? These are real intense. Maybe we can use one and change it. Let's try it. Fog it up. Shift Z to here. We won't do the backside, or at least right now. Let's see. That's too high, clearly. Oh, it's not. Come on. Solo it. And 3D cursor. Let's see if this will work better. That is very fog, yes, indeed. SZ down to like that. Cool to there. And density, we can cut it down a little bit. Let's see. We'll go to like 0.5. I kind of like that. Ceiling. That gives us a bit of interest now. Go back to 1 just to see. Yeah, we'll leave it at 1. And I think we might want a little bit of height more. Let's see. Or maybe we go 1 and then 0.5. Just want to get it. So I kind of still want to be able to see where the floor is. That's our noise. That's our, okay. Mapping. It's going to show me what it's going to, oh, I see. So that's, yeah, okay. That's how we can adjust that height. Yeah, that's all right. Something like that. I have a bit more noise. Scale of 0.1. More roughness. Yeah, all right. Something like that, possibly. Now, I just want to see if we take it so it's not a ground fog, but it's just like a fog. And then we have to take our density to like way less. That's also cool. Which way do we like it more? I don't know. Kind of like it just like that, maybe. Let's just kind of skimming underneath the lights a little bit. I don't know. We'll try it. I think it's a neat idea. Ceiling gone. Now, we do need to make, again, some more interesting things happening here. Can you see through these? I don't know. Let's look and see. This object. Oh, I make it all one. That's right. It's like, why is it not? But are there holes? Yes, there are holes. Okay. So let's take some lights and Shift-D over to here. Color that to like green and power of like 150. Let's see if that gives us anything. Yes, you do get some lights popping through there now. And that's kind of fun. I like that. Then another thing we might want to do would be some curtains. I think we do want curtains on these. Whether we want them on all or not, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Do I have any pre-made ones I want to just use? I could hang shit. Let's just see real quick. Just because it's a process to make them. It's not hard, but it just takes a little while. Back is that? That looks like a curtain of some kind, but what is it? Yeah, that looks good, actually. Okay. There we go. Okay, that will make it obviously a lot darker too. So let's see, SZ, bring it up. Maybe we don't have to make it quite so wide. So I allow, you know, light to come through on the side like that. Let's see. That looks pretty good. And just keep going with it. Shift-D, GY. I'm just going to have to tweak them because what you call it, hull turns and up and sideways, so it's kind of never going to line up perfectly, but we can get it close. And cool. Good deal. That one's smaller. Good deal. And then let's do the last two as well. Why not? Cool. And then the last one. There we go. And I haven't done any of the materials on it yet, so let's see. Cool. What is our curtain? Oh, it does actually have a curtain fabric too. It doesn't, which is translucent. Interesting. It's not even a bad thing. If we make it more diffuse, it should be less. Yeah. Translucent. Like that. Excuse me. It's kind of cool. Be a little bit more translucent than that. That's a little too much. Yeah, right around there. Excuse me. Okay. Kind of all right with that. I want to try on this close one here something else too. I'm going to move all of these curtains to ceiling. So when I turn it off, I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, yeah. Now right here, maybe instead of that light, what if we did Shift A, image, the mesh plane. We go grab our alpha that we made, our magic circle. We're just going to have to tweak its materials real quick, but that's easy. It's going to be alpha. Does it have an alpha? I don't think it does. Did it? No. It's just it's a JPEG, isn't it? Yep. So color to alpha. Shift A, search, invert. Great. Yeah, let's just look at it. Cool. And then get rid of that base color. And again, what did we use last time? We can just do an emission of strength of like 10 now, and it'll show, right? Yeah, just giving us the light. And color, do anything, but it's so bright it doesn't matter. Let's see. Yeah. Is it even doing the blue? Should be. Yeah, it is. There's a red. There's a very deep blue. Let's do the very deep blue. And where are we? Single layout. Okay. Scale it up a bit more. Again, we're just trying to find some interest here, because this space on its own is not that exciting without the context. Okay, I'm going to turn back on our ceiling. Take a look. Not even seeing it. Any more light. Come on. Which is this? Is this curtain? Let's get rid of that curtain there just to... Ignition, strength, 25. That's going to be bright now. That's kind of neat. If you can't see the circle part of it, even just that blue there is kind of cool. If we get rid of that first point light too, because that's that red one, right? Yeah. I actually like it better without the sharp red. We could maybe have a point here and just make it blue. Yeah, that's all right. I feel like that's better. Definitely am feeling like that's better. And I want one down the far end kind of coming this way. So let's turn off ceiling again. Come down here and go to lights. And add an area light. Yeah. Cool. Like that. Let's make it have a spread of only like 30. And Gobo textures? Do you want to texture it? I could just use anything, but yeah, let's not do a Gobo texture yet. Color 12,000, just kind of a pale blue. Power 10 should be all right when we've got it dialed down that much for its spread. Let's see. Power 100. Something like that. Maybe let's go a little wider than 30. Take it to 60. Let's go to it. Now it's half above the ground too. That's a problem. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of neat. Let's cut it down to 25. 50. Up and down. 50 looks okay. Again, come back to it, take a look, see where it's going. Okay. Nice. It's hitting mostly, this is the fog, so that's why it's stronger there. But that's looking kind of cool. We could just try color on it just to see. That's kind of not bad. I'll do that. Yeah. Then let's keep playing. maybe do one more. Let's take our circle again, just because it's fun. And 7, Shift D, G, and bring it over to like here. And into there. Change its base color to a purple? I don't know. Sure. And, oh, it's emission color also to that same purple. Put our ceiling back on. Oh, did I change the whole light? God damn it. God damn it. There we go, I want blue still. Ooh, and that's too strong too. Oh, my roof's on. Turn my roof on. That's right. Okay, then this one, new material, make it purple. And purple. And a strength of like 500. Yeah, it's casting some through there into the fog. You can see that that's kind of neat. Literally just going through the cracks in the wall, which is what we wanted. And it's very bright in there, but that's fine. Cool. It's kind of neat. Alrighty. I want to put a person down at the far end. And we haven't made any person in a while. I think we might be doing that tomorrow too. Let's take this guy, because he's just fun. I like him. Select hierarchy. Copy objects. He's also narrow enough he'll fit in this hallway, I think. And new collection. People. And G. Bring him down to, kind of want him in the fog far down here, but he's gonna need to come up, right? Yeah. And where is he? Oh, I'm staring at a wall. There we go. And in fact, if we're gonna do that, I'm looking in. What if we take ceiling, this one, and we SY, so it's narrowed, and GY, and over to the side. So someone has, drawn the curtain to look in. Go a little bit more. Cool. Take a look. You kind of see him. We need him a bit brighter. Not brighter, but more, established. That might be okay. Does he have a light behind him? Let's see. No, not really. Let's grab our magic circle alpha 1. I'm gonna move both these to light because they're acting as lights, even if they're not actual like light. Shift D to here. And it's pointing both ways, yes. And we'll make this one another one, and base color of, I don't know, greenish. Cool. And then maybe this one to like 25. It's just above the ground. Yes, it is. Let's scale it in a little bit. Okay. Ceiling. Cool. And then we will focus on our dude. Okay, that's not 1 meter away. So what are we actually seeing? Focus, show focus plane. There. We're going to focus right there. 11 meters. That seems more accurate. And take a look. Come on, take a look. I think that's going to work. He's a little hard to see, but I think it'll resolve better when we get a higher sample count. I don't think it's too bad. All right. I think we're doing pretty well. So what we made today is this ship interior, basically. We took our existing hull, so we're in line with our cannon, and top the ceiling. We subdivided it into all of these little cubby alcoves. We gave them all this wood material and geonode setup, so they're all kind of funky. We reused again our platform generator for our floors and our ceiling, but I think that works quite well. Feeling pretty good about it. And this is one of those locations that it's pretty necessary for the story, even if the individual concept art doesn't like wow everybody to death, and that happens sometimes. So, you know, and we can certainly put something in one of these cubbies to do for another shot, but I'm still going to think about that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it, and I will be back again tomorrow for another one. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and I will see you later. Take care, folks. Bye.